Don't be sad, Norman. There's some good news coming. Are you ready? Well, I'm sitting in the sunshine here and I'm just talking to Norman. This is Norman, and Norman is sitting here with his little personal rain cloud, looking all worried about something that's coming to get him in book 2. And book 2 is finally here. And I am extremely happy with it. And this is one of the illustrations that appears in the book, if you can see it. They're all quite big illustrations in this book. And this is book 2. It's called The Python of Self-Loathing. And it's Worilips 2. And it's the partner of book 1. Now this is only a soft copy and this is the hard edition. The hard edition will be here soon, but I thought it would be a great chance for you to see the progress. And the progress, obviously, from instantly, I hope you will see that there is a difference here with this book being a black and white cover and this one having the green color. And the green is a symbol of Zoe's eye color. And it's this kind of indication that Zoe is coming back. And Zoe does come back in book 2. His love, his true love. There he is on the back, look. Oh, poor Norman. So as you quickly know that there is a whole collection of, I don't know if I can kind of squeeze them all in here. There is 3 orange edition. The orange edition is the novel, Book of Thoughts in the middle, and then book 2 over here. And that is the 3 that you will be very interested to get hold of. There is another, I think there's another 4 books of basically his thoughts. That's the back of the book. There is the original book started off as a book of thoughts. If I can kind of dig into this one a little bit, and let's find an illustration to show you. There you go. So it was kind of like a book of thoughts, and here's on this side is his thought, and here is an illustration to kind of demonstrate the thought. And there are 4 books in that. The first 3 books are with a black cover. And that was the first books that we did. We did 3 books in black, and they talk about Norman's thoughts going through this kind of very difficult period of time in his mind. And then there is a very big Ghostabulous book, which is all 3 books with a few extra illustrations in very big, kind of an A4 type of book. It's quite a big book. And then about the pre-run for the novel, I did the orange edition. The orange edition is basically like the greatest hits, if you want. It's kind of like a few of the best kind of moments in Norman's life. And that is the illustration on the back. And that basically is the same. That illustration was the illustration that seemed to say everything about him and this situation of him and the ghost. It really did demonstrate everything for me. And that's the same that came back here in book 2 with the green. And that really is a very, very powerful image for me. It's a very beautiful image that just shows him being followed by the ghost. And the ghost basically follows him all the way through book 1 while he's thinking about his love. And while he's thinking about his love, he comes in and it brings the Grim Reaper. It brings some of these demons in. You will see around, there's a little demon down there. That's the demon that sucks all his nightmares. And there's the crocodile. And that is his love Zoe. And that is the ghost Saconia. and lots of ghosts around. And there's a spider. He keeps seeing spiders all the way through the book. So there's the first book. And that kind of, the story basically in this one is the fact that he meets this ghost, and this ghost wants his love. And the ghost will do basically anything to have his love. And she works very hard in book one. Although in book one, Norman's love is all about this tiny little photo. The tiny little photo's there in the middle. You can see it there on his pillow. And the photo is the photo of his love. His love is Zoe. And even when he has his broken heart and he goes into the hospital and he comes back, he's still holding that little photo. That little photo is everything to him. And the ghost kind of has this struggle with the whole kind of idea that this girl doesn't want you. Why do you still love her? And he doesn't see it like that. He sees it as like, this is his true love. This is everything for him. This is the love that he wants in his life. And at the end of book one, I basically went ahead and almost automatically started to write book two. In fact, there's notes there for a book three. So there was this whole kind of gushing of the story for Norman. And book two, I've actually finished before Christmas. About October last year, I finished it. And something just, I had to go in and change some bits and change some illustrations. Just something I wasn't happy about. But the final version, I'm extremely happy with. And I will kind of flick through. You can't really see the illustrations there, but there's the illustrations with the book. That's him playing his ukulele to the fish. And that is when Norman's brains start to talk. He has two brains and they both argue about everything. Should we have apples? Should we have bananas? You know, it's that type of, everything in his life is kind of like. So when he starts to have these moments of doubt, maybe that's part of where it was, you know. I was writing about so much doubt. Maybe that doubt came on to me. But Norman is the type of character who kind of comes through it. Now, he's constantly battling with this kind of thing that he doesn't really believe in ghosts, but they all come to visit him in his house, and his house is full of ghosts. And originally he kind of sees it's all to do with her, but there's some element in the story that when he dies in the hospital of a broken heart, and when he comes back, he takes an element from that side. He brings an element back to his life. Ciconia seems to come back with him. Some of these ghosts are also coming back with him. And it seems to be an issue that he needs to resolve. And that is part of book two. Book two is when he goes to get this situation resolved. But some of the demons come to help him. Help him or not help him. You will have to decide at this point. And Norman is going through this very, very difficult stage now. I'm not going to explain too much about that, but I'll give you a clue in the direction. Now, he's had so much bad demons in the story that maybe there's some goodness that's falling out of the sky to help him. And I feel like it's probably the best thing I've ever done. I'm very, very pleased with the illustrations. I'm very pleased with this whole concept of Ciconia. This kind of dark kind of kind of cloudy ghost with a white face. I just feel it fits her so much in the whole character of this book. There's some of the demons that come to see. You will actually see some of these illustrations be done on the YouTube channel. Sometimes I'll be sitting, and I've actually drawn this one while I've been talking. So some of the illustrations have been done. That's the python coming to get him. The python is coming from inside him. It's coming from in his own self. The self-doubt has come to destroy him. And even to the point of should he give up his life? And the pythons are there kind of pushing him to the edge. And I'm really pleased with this book. I'm really, really pleased with how it's gone. And although some of the illustrations I've kind of gone back and reworked quite a few times, I think the final version is something very powerful. I don't know if you can see, she's taken his heart there. At some point she kind of says, "You're mine. Your love is mine. Your heart is mine." And there's this very difficult decision for Norman to do. Should he find love in this ghost, or should he still love the girl that broke his heart, the girl that almost killed him? And it's just a book that I'm very, very proud of. I'm very proud of the story. I'm very proud of the whole feeling of this book. And I'm also very pleased to finally get book 2 done. It was a very long journey. It was a very long, difficult thing. From book 1 was very difficult to put together. Book 2, I feel, was even more difficult. But I'm very pleased with the final result. So it's now on Amazon, and hopefully by now, by the time you see this video, hopefully the hard copies are out. At the moment there is only a soft copy that I can get hold of, but I do like the hardback copies of my books. So there you have book 1, you have book 2, and you've got a book of thoughts. So I will see you all very, very, very soon for some more lovely illustrations and more drawings back on YouTube. Go and get yourself a lovely book 1 and book 2. See you soon. Bye-bye.